Hello everyone, it is Phoenix here and welcome back to my makeup channel. So today for you guys I have this very extreme, dark, crazy, just all over the place holiday glamour look. I have a bright red crease, a black lid, and some green glitter, and a kind of questionable nude lip. Not in love with it, but it is what it is. So yeah, if you would like to see how to get all of this crazy Christmas glamour, then just keep on watching. I'm going to move on to brows, and so for that I'm going to be using this little IT Cosmetics brushes for Ulta. This is the Flawless Liner slash Brow. I really like this brush. It's just really, it's nice and thin. I do wish it was a little bit longer. It's kind of a short brush, but it's nice and thin, and it just does the job really well. And so as far as brow product goes, I'm going to be using the NYX Eyebrow Gel in the shade Espresso. This is kind of like dried out and I need a new tube of it, honestly. But I really like this stuff. It's like $7. It works really well. It is waterproof, sweat proof. It's like everything proof, and if I could get it out, that would be nice. Like I said, I absolutely need a new tube of this. I mean, the period after opening says 9 months. I've had this way longer than that. So, probably time for a new one, but I'm a cheap bitch, and I have no money, so. So next is highlight, and as always I'm going to be taking my Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss in the shade Ice Kiss. I love these. These are probably the best and closest dupe to any Jeffree Star highlighter I've ever found, and to be honest, I kind of prefer these. And I'm going to be using this kind of round, I don't know what to call this, round brush from Sephora. So I started doing this and I really like it. I drag the highlighter up to my temple a little bit. And to really get the maximum intensity for this Cupid's Bow highlight, I like using an M166. This one just works really well. It's an oval packer brush for shadow. I really don't know why I started doing such intense Cupid's Bow highlights, but I just really love the look of having like a kind of wet upper lip. I love it. And then I'm going to take that same brush, but I'm going to take the thinner side of it, and I'm going to use that to just draw a real short little kind of mark right in the center of my nose, looking as straightforward as I can. My nose is so fucking massive that I can't contour it. I've tried before and it just looks like dirt. There is no possible way to contour this. It never looks good. So what do? I use a really thin, really like focal point centered highlight, just a really small one, and it kind of gives the illusion of your nose being a little bit thinner. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that on the bridge of my nose. When I look down, I don't know if you can see that, but when I look down, as you can see, it just makes it look like the bridge of my nose is super thin, and I really like that because my nose is huge, and I've been self-conscious about it for a couple years now. And having it look as small as possible was nice. Okay guys, so I have figured out the eye look, and I'm actually really excited for it because in my mind, looking at it, I don't think I've ever seen it before. I don't think anybody's ever done anything like this before. So, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna be using a ton of shit. I'm going to be dipping into the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette for some of these gorgeous reds right here. You can see my setup. Hi, hello. as well as I'm going to be using a little bit of Tongue Pop and Cavity for transition shades. I know, can you imagine? Those are the transition shades. Yikes. And then from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm just going to be taking this black color right here, which is called Abyss. It's just a really nice matte black. It's probably the most pigmented black eyeshadow I have. And then we're gonna throw some glitter on it. So let me start off the eye look first before we get into any glitter. So first I'm going to be taking Tongue Pop right here, this beautiful salmon pink kind of tone. And then I'm going to take that way above my crease. I don't blend up to my eyebrow. I know a lot of people, a lot of makeup artists are obsessed with doing that nowadays, but that just, it's so unattractive to me. I hate it when eyeshadow goes all the way up to your eyebrow. Everyone always asks me, you know, how did I get so good at makeup, you know, and really the only thing I can tell you is you just need to invest. You do need to invest money, but you also need to invest a lot of time, and you need to do research, you know? Don't just buy something because a beauty guru says it's good, because chances are they're either paid to say that, or you know, they're just trying to stay on someone's PR list, or a million other things, because the beauty community is shady as fuck currently. Don't just buy something because a beauty guru says it's good. Do research on smaller channels like me, hello, who aren't paid to say shit about anyone's brand. So next I'm going to be taking, what brush? The same brush. I'm going to be taking the same M510, and I'm going to be taking a little teeny tiny bit of cavity just right on the very, very tip of the brush. And I'm going to focus that a bit more in my crease. I don't want to go as high up with this color. And since this is a really intense pink, I'm not taking very much of it on this brush. Next, I'm going to be taking my M330, just making sure it's clean here. It's pretty clean. And I'm going to take a little bit of Prick, which is the neon orange red shade from this palette. I'm going to use that in the crease and start blending this pink down to a red. As you can see, just yet another layer of dimension. And see, by using lots of colors, you get such a seamless blend from your skin tone to your eyeshadow color. This looks a little washier because there's not red on it. But if you were to go in with just pink or just salmon, the salmon tone and red, it would not blend as well. It's important that you take as many colors as you possibly can when trying to get something flawlessly blended like this. I always recommend 3, because that way you have your dark tone, which is red in this case, you have your mid tone, which is pink, and then you have your lightest tone, which is the salmon. It's kind of like using colors of paint in an art class. If you're trying to blend from red to salmon, it's not going to work very well. It's not going to blend at all. But if you take something like a pink or some kind of mid-tone, the paint will blend so much better. So that's kind of the best analogy I can come up with, is, you know, using multiple tones to get a good blend. Red, we can start delving into fun and weird stuff. So for my first weird color, I'm going to mix together a little bit of Coma and Fresh Meat. Fresh Meat is very powdery, so be careful. Again, working with light hands here, light layers. I'm not picking up excessive amounts of pigment at one time. And what you can do to get a nice blend from your darker colors is go like this. Just flick up. As you can see, it's kind of gradiated down to this nice, really pretty berry color versus a bright, screaming red. It's now kind of more like cranberry, Christmas. Ho. So next what I'm going to do is take the aforementioned Jaclyn Hill palette and we are going to get dark. I'm going to take a little bit of this really, really dark maroon color here, which is called Jacz. I kind of know that one by name, but I wanted to double check and make sure. I use this color so much, it's so pretty. I'm gonna blend that into the crease and help make this a little bit of a warmer red and not so cool toned. And next, I'm going to finally take that Black Abyss shade and we're gonna pack that all over the lid. Just make your whole lid black. But already I have fallout, so I'm gonna wipe any current fallout I have away, and then I'm gonna put some powder on. Alright, now I'm going to finish this eye look as quick as possible to prevent the bake from sinking in too far. So next I'm going to take a Sephora brush. This is the small, or an Ulta brush. This is the small eyeshadow. And I'm going to be dipping into blood sugar. Once again, I'm going to be taking cherry soda right here. And I'm going to do a spotlight lower lash line. So I'm going to use red in the center and black on the outer corners. Alright guys, as you can see, we now have our spotlight lower lash line. This look is so smoky and so blown out that I'm not going to put any liner on. So, next is glitter. Glitter makes everything better. And for this, I'm going to be using the NYX Glitter Brilliants in the shade 07 Ice. It's this really pretty pink, but since it's a duochrome glitter, the reflex is green. So we're gonna get some green and red. Hello, Christmas, holiday. Bitch, here we go. I'm going to be using the NYX Glitter Primer. This primer, oh my god, this primer is everything. So I'm gonna take it on my finger, focus it mostly on the center of the lid, and then feather the edges out. Do the same thing with the glitter, most of it on the center of the lid, and then feather it out. Do y'all see this Christmas look? I think I just did something. I did that, bitch. Oh my god. She snapped. Sister snapped. This is so gorgeous. What the fuck? Like, I've been creating so many makeup looks lately that I just like have not liked and they've all looked bad to me. This is everything. Bitch. Do you see? Who is she though? This look is so cool. I'm so in love with this. Christmas who? Mrs. Claus. Let's get the fuck over. Welcome to the world of why I never pick nude lips. Alright guys, considering my left eyelash is being held on by nothing more than thoughts and prayers at this point, I think it's time to conclude this tutorial. So, let me brush out my hair. Alright guys, hair's all brushed out, and that is it for this extreme holiday glamour tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like below if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and all of my other channels, my music channel and my vlogging channel. They will also be linked down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, which should be coming very soon. Bye.